There is a huge difference between a prosecutor and a defense attorney. And not just what they're doing in the courtroom, but what their ethical obligations are. And this is the defining part of what you see inside the courtroom in every criminal case. And if you don't understand this, then you might misread what is really happening there and what people are really doing and what their roles are. Prosecutor's ethical obligation is to do justice. Truth equals justice. Your object is to seek the truth. And if the truth is that this person committed the crime, then you are there to prosecute that crime. If the facts lead you somewhere else, then that's where you have to go. Your obligation ethically is to the truth. You can't mislead at all. Criminal defense attorneys have very little, if any, ethical obligation to the truth. Their ethical obligation is to their client, the defendant, to do anything and everything to protect the rights of that person who's been accused by the government, by the DA, by the state of committing a crime. Their purpose there isn't to get to the truth. Their purpose there is to protect the rights of that defendant and to make sure that prosecutors are held to their standard of proof. And prosecutor, your job is not just isn't to get a conviction. Your job is to get a conviction if it's warranted, if that's what the truth is. It's justice. So if something happens during the trial or during the course of a case at any point that indicates that this defendant is innocent, did not do it, is not responsible, ethically, you got to drop the case and you got to let the defense know everything you know about the innocence of that defendant. On the other hand, the defense attorney finds out something that makes his client look guilty. Say nothing. Do nothing. No obligation. His or her obligation is to make sure you don't let that out. Because your obligation is to the client. So when you see a prosecutor doing their job in the courtroom and a defense attorney doing their job in the courtroom, understand clearly that these are two different jobs with two different ethical obligations. One is to the truth and the other is to the client.